What's up, y'all, and welcome back to week 7 of our Bourbon of the Week. On this channel, what we do is we take the bourbons in my collection, we rank them on price, taste, drinkability, we throw them on a ranking sheet, and we see who breaks down to the number 1 bourbon that I have. What I need from you is comments in the comment section below of bourbons that you think I should be trying. I'll go out, I'll grab a bottle, I'll try it, we'll rank it, we'll see where it places. If you think it can be number 1, put it in the comment section below. I did take a week off last week. I figured with everything going on in the world at the time, it wasn't appropriate to post a video like this. But we are back this week. We are at Woodford Reserve Distillery here. So to make up for last week and lost time, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 2-for-1 this time on this channel. And what I have this week is I have Woodford Reserve Distillers Select Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 90.4 proof. And I also have Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. This is a 90.4 proof as well. I have had the Woodford Original before. I have never had the Double Oaked before, and I am excited to try this. But the way that we are going to do this is we're going to do a blind taste test. So I'm going to have my fiance come down here. She's going to pour out both of these into glasses. I'm going to leave the room. We're going to have glass A, glass B, and I'm not going to know which one it coordinates with. We'll put A and B under the bottles that she selects at random. I won't know. I'll taste each one. I'll give them each their rankings, price, taste, drinkability, everything like that. And then at the end, we'll see which one was better and where they fall on the list. So let's get her down here and let's get this started. Alright, so the way we're going to do this, we have cup A and cup B. Marissa here, my fiance. Thank you everybody for having us. We're going to take one of each, Woodford Reserve and Woodford Reserve Double Oak. She's going to pour them into whichever glass she wants. She is then going to take the corresponding sticky notes, A and B as well. Made them a couple thick so I can't see through them. She's going to put them face down on the table. A, B, face down on the table so that I cannot see them. And if she poured one into B, she is then going to place that on top of sticky note B. Whichever one she poured into A, she's going to place that on top of sticky note A. Now sticky note A could be over here, sticky note B could be over here. She's going to mix it all up so that we don't know, well, you'll know, but I won't know which one is which. So I'm going to leave her. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Go ahead, babe.
The one's not even open yet. He said don't pour a whole glass. He's not ready to get wasted right now. Alright, I got one open. That's a plus. And which one should I do, guys? The big moment.
Alright, how'd she do? Beautiful. Alright, so let's get right into it. We got A, we got B, we don't know which one's which. I do have notes here because I got to take some notes for drinkability, taste, price. I have obviously written down for which one's which. But we're going to start with A. Got a little bit of water to cleanse the palate in between, but let's start with A, with drinkability. Let's see. Time for the traditional sip, or sips, for this week. Ooh, got a little bit of a kick to it. It's not the smoothest. It doesn't burn though. It tastes almost more like a spicy flavor than any type of alcohol kick, but it definitely has that. It definitely has a little bit of flavor to it outside of the original flavors, like an alcohol flavor. Not as smooth as some of the not as smooth as some of the others that I've had before. It is a 90.4 proof. Let's keep that in mind. So drinkability, I'm going to throw this at like a 7.5 for A. 7.5 on drinkability. But the flavors are there. Very flavorful. It's not too oaky, which almost makes me want to think that it's the original, because you figure a double oak be a little oakier, right? You would think. Flavors are good. Definitely some spice in there. Definitely getting a lot of spices. Definitely a hit of vanilla. Almost a cinnamony taste. Still that oak flavor in the back of the mouth. But as for taste, we're going to give this, I'm going to give it an 8.8. 8.8 on the taste scale. So that's over here at A, 7.5, 8.8. And since we can't tell the price, I can't put the price on each one until we figure out what they are. So we're going to save price for last. I want to make sure the price relates to the compliment on the drinkability and the taste, which is why I put it at the end after my original few videos. So clear the palate. Let's go over to B here. Let's see. Ooh. That is different. That is smooth. No alcohol flavor with that one at all. And that tastes like chocolate. Let's start straight drinkability though. That's smooth. No kick, no bite. A little bit of alcohol flavor, but I still think that's the spices in there. You can, all right, drinkability. The flavor on this one's different than anything I've ever had before. Drinkability, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. 8.5 on drinkability. I feel like I can almost tell which one's which just by the flavor notes on this. Tell you right off the bat. Some kind of nut, walnut, hazelnut, some kind of nut. And you ready for this? Chocolate. I taste chocolate in this. Some type of cocoa, some type of chocolate. Definitely an oak taste. Now that makes me think this is the double oaked. Oh no. I've had the Woodford Reserve, it's been a while. But this doesn't taste like anything I've had before, which makes me want to believe that it's the double oaked. I'm not the biggest fan of this taste. There are a lot of flavors. It is one of the most different ones that I've ever tasted. You can literally almost smell the chocolate on the cocoa and the nut, the hazelnut or walnut or something. That's different. It's not your typical bourbon taste. So it is a little bit different than a typical bourbon that you're going to be used to. It's not straight vanilla, straight oak, straight caramel. It's got chocolate, it's got some type of hazelnut or walnut or something in there that you can really actually taste right off the bat. It's not my favorite flavor, but the fact that it's so different, I feel like I can't hate it. So let's go with taste. We're going to give this because it's not my favorite, but that's a tough one. I'm going to drop it down a little bit. I'm going to go with like a 7.9 on the taste scale. So that means B right now has 8.5 on drinkability, 7.9 on taste. A has 7.5 on drinkability, 8.8 on taste. Because this one I do like better. Let me, one more time. I like the taste of this one better. Personally, it's more of a bourbon, your traditional bourbon taste. Whereas this one's unique. It's definitely unique, so I'll give it that. It's crazy that you can smell that right off the bat. So before we go into price, let's do the big reveal. So we have A here, we have B here, and I think I'm gonna guess B is the double oaked, just because that flavor concept is so much different than anything I've ever had before. I'm gonna say that A is over here at the original. Look at that. Boom. A is the Woodford. That makes B the double oaked right there. See it? That's different. Let's get into price though before we get over those. Price for the Woodford Reserve runs about $38. $38 for that Woodford Reserve name. You're gonna get a good product. Drinkability is pretty good. Taste is really good. Plus a $38 price tag. Not the worst price you can have on it. I've seen $50 bottles for name brands, so I'm gonna give this like an 8.2 on the price scale. 8.2. That's gonna give this one over here. We'll get those averaged up. Now, the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. This runs $59, $58.99. The drinkability, real smooth. Definitely an easy drinker. I would never put an ice cube in this, especially with the taste profile. If you're going to water this down, there's really no point to drink it. The taste profile is so unique that you're not going to want to put an ice cube in it. So with the drinkability being good, the taste being unique, as I keep saying, and a $50, $60 price tag, $59, $60 price tag on it, I'm going to give this, let's go with an 8.0 on the price scale. So we have Woodford Reserve, we have Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Just do a little bit of math. We'll speed up the video here for you. Wow, that's actually really close. That brings the Woodford Reserve Original to an 8.16 average, and our Woodford Reserve Double Oaked to an 8.13 average. Personally, I do like the Woodford Reserve Original better over the Double Oaked, but this definitely always will have a spot in my collection now. That's actually going to have our Double Oaked then tying Basil Hayden's, which will move them down to 4th place together at 8.13, and have Woodford Reserve Original here topping the list at number 3, right behind our 2 Wild Turkey contenders. So Wild Turkey, Woodford Reserve running the game right now. Do you think you have a bourbon that deserves to be on top of all of those? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll grab a bottle. I'll try them out. Till next week, make sure you click that like. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. And as always, wash your hands. Thanks for stopping back this week. See you next week, guys.